Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rich. Update to my Tacoma suspension lift project. I had purchased larger size tires for the truck after doing the suspension lift, and I purchased 5 so that I'd have a full-size spare that was the exact size of the other 4. But I had not installed the spare underneath the back of the vehicle. So today we're going to be removing the old spare and replacing it with the new full-size spare that's a 285 75/16, and seeing what we need to do to get that to fit underneath the bed of the truck. Not sure if I'm going to have any issues of fitment, but we're going to take a look and see what we need to accomplish to make that fit underneath so that I have a good working full-size spare that I feel confident to be able to use. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. So let's jump right in. As you can see on this rim, there's a little bit of road rash on it, and I purchased another OEM style rim that was in better shape, and I was able to get that for fairly inexpensive. It was about $150 to get one shipped to me, and so I had that one, that rim installed on the extra tire that I had, and I had them swap out the TPMS sensor so that the sensor was on that wheel rather than this one, and then they just put a regular valve stem on this so that this one with the road rash would be my spare. But now I've got 5 full set tires that I can rotate if I want to, and rotate through the 5 rather than just rotate 4. The manufacturer gives you a toolkit that includes your tire iron and the necessary tools to lower the spare tire from the bed of the truck. So these are the various tools that you need. Basically are kind of a put together piece to where you just click it into place. This piece goes underneath and you hook it, and then you basically spin it to raise it and lower it. Okay, so you just want to go ahead and slide it into this little square hole that's there, and then you want to hook it into place so that you can and you just want to go counterclockwise until it starts coming down. So I never really got a chance to kind of compare and contrast the 2 different tires, the original OEM tire versus the Mickey Thompson tire, when I was at the discount tire shop, just because I didn't want to interrupt their work. But I did want to share with you what the differences were in terms of like the size and scope of what you're going to, from changing from an OEM style tire to an oversized tire like this one here. So the original OEM obviously is going to be, depending on the type of Tacoma that you have, this one is an off-road package, so it had the 265 70 R16, and this was the Goodyear with Wrangler with Kevlar. This is the spare that's basically untouched. I'd never really used it. The Goodyear is obviously, just by the looks of it, much smaller, and this one is definitely taller, and it is wider because of the aggressive tread design on the side. It makes the section width much bigger. Let's go ahead and get a tape measure to these and see what the real differences are. We are just shy of 31 inches, so it's about 30 7/8. Yeah, about 30 7/8. So almost 31 inches for this 265. Now, if we compare that to the 285 on the Mickey Thompson, we're just about, wow,
It's 33, just about 33 and a quarter, maybe a little less, maybe 33 and 3/16. Now, they say it's like 32.8. Now, maybe when you put this on the weight of the vehicle, it's going to compress it a little bit, because it's right now it's inflated and it's not under any kind of pressure against the weight of the vehicle, so it might compress down to maybe a little bit less than 33. But right now, as it stands, this is inflated to 40 psi right now, because this is a max 80 psi tire. We're at like 33 and a quarter, so it's definitely a true 33-inch tire. So measuring this tire across the tread, yeah, we're from widest to widest, I'm about almost 9 3/8, but at its narrowest it's like almost 9 inches. Versus the 265's tread width, this one is just at 8 inches. You're definitely getting at least an inch and a quarter more tread width, and you're definitely getting 2 inches overall. You're getting about an inch ground clearance from your center differential. Hopefully this gives you some perspective on the comparison of going from an OE tire to an oversized tire like a 285. Just something to keep in mind as you maybe contemplate if you're thinking of maybe going up a size or 2 sizes like I did. Okay, I want to show you what I'm running into. So I'm touching right here where this leaf spring hanger connects to the frame, so it's tight right there. And then I'm also touching, well, not quite yet, but I am touching the rubber hanger on this side. Right now the tire wants to go forward because of where the chain comes down. It's not quite centered, but I'm kind of pulling it back towards the back of the vehicle, so because there's more space back here to kind of keep it away from this, and also the differential. You don't want it to touch the differential, so I'm pulling it back and then I'm kind of tightening it up. I may need to go to the exhaust shop maybe and have them rehang this exhaust. They're probably going to be better off just lopping it off right back there and then just creating a new tailpipe from that section back. Just so that this doesn't get too hot on that rubber. Let me see if I can get it to fit up in there, if it's touching, and at least we'll know what we need to have done to the tailpipe, if anything. So I've got it in there, and it's tight. It's not going anywhere, but it is touching that rubber grommet. The pipe's actually not touching, but it is pretty close. I mean, I don't think it's gonna melt it or anything, but I will want to change that hanger and move it out of the way. If I cut this hanger off right here and then bring it closer to the leaf spring, there's still plenty of space here. I got maybe, I don't know, 2 inches, 3 inches here. I could probably move it over. All I need is like a ½ inch to an inch at the most. And just move it over a little bit, and then we can rehang this hanger this piece here, just bend a new bracket. And they might need to move this pipe a little bit away from there, and that'll just make me feel a lot better about the heat from the exhaust. But I think that'll be a pretty good solution. So to summarize my experience with trying to fit this oversized tire underneath my bed of the truck is that it kind of fits. Just be prepared to you may need to make modifications to your exhaust in some form or fashion if you try to buy 5 tires and you want to have a same size tire for your spare. So hopefully my video was helpful for you. If you liked it, hit the like button or subscribe to my channel, and that way you'll be able to see any other updates that I might have with this Tacoma or other projects that I might be doing. Alright folks, I think this is going to do it for this one. Take care.